Yo, it's your girl, Elisa Treese.
And it's Kim A.
What's up, y'all? This is Reality. Welcome. How you feeling, girl?
I feel good. I'm just tired of Chicago's weather, bipolar weather.
It is, but it makes you stronger after the winter.
That's true.
We ready for the summer, that's for sure.
Definitely.
Well, it's our first episode, y'all. Can you believe it?
I'm excited.
We're finally here. Yes, so glad to have y'all with us.
Yes.
There's plenty to talk about.
There's so much to talk about, like tons to talk about. So shall we talk about it?
Let's do it. Let's sip. Let's serve this tea.
Yes.
Well, would you like to start off with this B? The
Beyonce.
Super Bowl? Because you were pretty amped up about that.
Yeah, that's like the main topic right now still.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Beyonce performed at the halftime show at the Super Bowl about, what was that, like 4 weeks ago?
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I mean, we all know she came out, you know, representing pro-black, the Black Panthers. And yeah, it was just pro-black. And a lot of people like were upset about that.
They're very upset. Police are protesting her. They don't want to be security at her on her tour.
Yeah.
And this is happening in Miami?
Yeah. I mean, Miami, that's expected. For me, that's expected.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So?
I mean, we know Florida's history, so it's like, it's expected. But it's silly. Like, it's 2016, and she has a right to, as an artist, to voice, you know, her opinion and express how she feels. If she wanted to show up with the rainbow, I mean, you know,
right.
that's
that's okay.
Exactly. That's what she wanted to do. She's an artist. But to boycott like her concerts and stuff like that, I believe that's silly. Like, you have a job to do. Mm-hmm. You know? I mean, yeah, I just feel like it was silly, and you know, I stand behind Beyonce. I love Beyonce, and I think it was a great cause. Why not? It's Black History.
Yeah, it was a very good cause.
Black History Month, and you know, she had us feeling great at home. I was in my room just going crazy.
I was gonna say, now I was actually on the plane. I was headed to Denver when this was all happening, and the text messages started coming through. Like whenever Beyonce is performing, my phone blows up. People make sure that you are watching her.
Yeah.
So you being there, being in the moment in front of the TV, it's Super Bowl Sunday. The game is done. How did you feel when it was halftime? You knew she was gonna perform, right?
Yeah, I did. But you know what's crazy? I told my sister, I said, I don't think she's gonna perform her new song because it's too like her in your face. I don't think the world is ready for her to perform this on TV. Yeah. And I told her that. She was like, nah, I think she's gonna do it. Everybody's watching. I was like, no, Beyonce? You know, Beyonce's more sheltered, you know? But when she did it, I was surprised, but I was rocking with her. I was excited. I was pro Beyonce, pro Black History Month, everything, and I was excited to be watching that, to be witnessing that at home. Like I can only imagine like the people that was there and that was witnessing like that greatness happening.
Yeah, I'm sure it's very different to be in the moment to actually see that happening.
Yeah.
I remember boarding the plane and I got the text message like, yo, you need to see this. First it was, you know, she performed Formation, and then there was this battle between her and Bruno. So I'm like, oh my God, there's too much going on. My timeline was crazy. So I searched for it, like at least it was only 2 minutes after she had actually finished halftime. And I remember I had just taken my seat, people were still loading, and I remember watching this in my hand like, yes! I was so proud, I had goosebumps, but I think for me, it was timing is everything.
Yes.
And the fact that she released this video this Saturday, right before the Super Bowl, and everybody's already going crazy over it because this is what we've been asking for. We want, you know, our artists to take responsibility and speak about what's going on in our communities, be conscious, be aware about this. It's been that way since, you know, the beginning of time. It's a celebrity-driven world that we live in. So for her to take this platform and use it for something so strong, it was unexpected, but I love the fact that she did that. And it was it's the 50th anniversary of the Black Panthers.
Exactly, yeah.
So it just made it even more, it was so much more powerful.
It was so necessary. I believe it was so necessary. And it's crazy, like you said, like we've been waiting on artists such as Beyonce and a Jay-Z to speak on things like this, because a lot of people feel like they're so big now that they don't have to speak on certain situations if it doesn't affect them, you know? And for her to like speak on this, everybody was like, I feel like they didn't know what to do. And I'm kind of happy SNL made that clip about Beyonce being black, because it's like, people almost forgot. Like, she was black before she was a star, you know? She's been black. She was born black. So it was exciting to me to see people's reaction, and it was also scary, because it's like, you have to wake up, you know? It was crazy.
It is, it's very different. I think I've started to pay attention when I have these conversations with friends. I really hone in on, you know, their opinion of the stance that I take on certain issues. And especially with this presidential race coming up, I feel like everybody's, you know, on pins and needles, and some people are just outspoken about certain things. But I really feel like, because we live in the society that we live in, when you're a celebrity, you have that responsibility
to speak out.
And it's something that Nina Simone talked about. You don't have the luxury of, you know, doing whatever you want, especially when, you know, we're the people that put you there. You know, you're at the Super Bowl because people are buying your music. We're going on, you know, to see you on your tour, paying $250, you know, spending our tax money to go and see you. So, yeah, I think I really applaud her for taking that step, and I didn't expect her to get all that backlash. I didn't expect that at all.
I don't think she expected it.
Yeah, you know? Not on the level that it was.
Yeah.
It was on.
But it's good to keep the people talking. I mean, like you said, it was perfect timing, because she dropped the song. She let you, you know, listen to the song. She let you get the lyrics into your head, the video displayed in your mind, and to perform that night is like, she's really about to do this.
Yeah.
I said, I didn't think she did it. Like,
it was a gangster move.
It definitely.
Beyonce and her team are gangster.
Yes.
I can't. It's just the timing of and I've heard something about Cam Newton was born the same year that Huey P. Newton made his transition. So you have that, you have the anniversary of the Black Panthers, you know, you have Beyonce back at the Super Bowl. It was, it's incredible to think about, really. You know, like 10 years from now, how we're gonna view that performance. You know, her backup dancers, you know, dressed like the Black Panthers, they had the afros, the little hats. All black.
Yeah,
I loved it.
It was perfect. Like, and it's gonna be added to, I believe, in my opinion, Black History Month, because it was so big, you know.
Yeah, and it was
it was just like the irony. Like, it's crazy.
That's true.
Perfect. Like I said, it was so necessary. The universe knew it was supposed to happen that way, and that's the way that it happened. And speaking of all of this pro-Black, I know you watched the Grammys.
I did.
What did you think?
I have to watch the Grammys. Of course, we're speaking about Kendrick.
Of course, Kendrick.
I for one, I love Kendrick. I've been a hip hop fan, but not in this day and age. Like, you know, it's not really here in my generation. So I fell in love with it again after Kendrick came out with To Pimp a Butterfly, and that album for me was powerful in its own right. But the fact that, you know, he used jazz and poetry and hip hop, and you know, he's paying homage to all these, you know, people that had done it before him. I love that, and I love him as a performer. You know, even if it's just him on stage. I remember seeing him on SNL. I think it was SNL, where he had these black contacts, and it's just him, you know, just him and the music. And I was just, I hold my breath, and I don't realize I'm doing it when he performs.
I saw your Facebook status.
I do that all the time. When I get excited, I don't realize it. But after he did the Grammys, I had to sit back on the couch like, oh my gosh. And I needed to take that break to, you know, realize what we had just witnessed. Like, he just killed it. And, you know, all throughout the show, they're cutting to the audience so you can see their expressions. They only did that one time with Kendrick. And the picture, of course, you know, went viral. But it doesn't surprise me that he did that, but the level of professionalism, of art that went into it. I think that was stand up. I loved it, and I hope that more artists start to take that route. Use your platform to say something.
Yeah.
That's what it's there for.
I agree, and I feel like everybody expected Kendrick. Perfect. It was like, and then that was following right behind what Beyonce had just did. A week later, and we all knew, like, they talked it up all night. Wait till you see Kendrick's performance. We knew it was gonna be something, that was gonna have us talking, but not to this extent.
Right.
Like, it was crazy.
Started off with chains.
Yeah, it was just
pow, going off behind African dancers, fire,
the policeman. It was perfect. It was almost like he was telling a story. We were sitting there watching it like a play or something like that. But Kendrick has always been this person.
He's ahead of
his first album. Like, he spoke on some good things on the first album, but people really start to listen when We Gonna Be Alright came out, because really tackled the police brutality, and it was popular back then. So, I mean, yeah, Kendrick, he did that. I was proud. I was definitely proud, and I was happy that he used his voice once again. We need that. We definitely need that.
do, and I think it's really powerful to see a man and a woman come together, and I'm sure it wasn't done on purpose, but the fact that we have these two huge artists that have, taken, two of the biggest platform shows
I didn't even think
in
about
the
it that
industry,
way. Yeah.
And they've made this statement that is so bold, it's so in your face. He's not giving backlash. I think because he takes more of a political standpoint in his music and his performances. But I mean, it's on now. I feel like the match has been lit, and I feel like a lot of people honor that. And now the conscious, they're awake. They want to know, okay, well, what do I do next?
And I feel like that's gonna make more artists like come out to speak, even if they were like afraid to speak out. This is gonna make. I mean, like, they're probably looking like if a Beyonce and a Kendrick, who's on this big pedestal, don't care about what other people have to say. Why do I? Yeah. So,
yeah, of course, because we look at them. We use their formula to kind of tailor ours. If they did this, then maybe I could do that too. And I think it's very interesting to think about, because now you have this beehive, and I always think about the fact that a change is not going to happen unless the women in our culture take this stance, and then I think men would follow suit. So the fact that you have Beyonce, telling us it's our call to get information.
Exactly.
I think everything else, hopefully, everything, it'll trickle in, and people will start to just inform themselves. I think that's of course where it starts. Yeah, and it was interesting that after her performance, PBS had this special on the Black Panthers.
Oh, yeah.
And I remember everybody watched it. And it was a very good documentary.
Yeah, I didn't watch it, but I saw it was trending on Twitter. My sister told me I missed out on it. I don't know how I missed it.
It was really good. And don't worry, it's on YouTube. Y'all should check that out.
Yeah, I'm gonna check it out. Definitely check it out.
Yeah, it's very informative, and I mean it's just our culture. And you think about the nation. They're trying to call it a terrorist organization, but they did so much. It was, and the fact that it was teenagers, kids. Like, if we wanted to, which we should want to, we need to be out there in the streets. We need, somebody needs to inform my friend. I need to tell my cousins. This is our history. We
need to get involved.
Everything that's happening now has happened in the past, and this is how they changed it. It was through art, and so I feel like Kendrick and Beyonce, they took me there. Now it's this movement that can happen through art to change everything that's going on.
That's true, and I also believe that they're gonna collab. I don't know if it's gonna be on Beyonce's new album
that would
or
be
Kendrick.
Crazy. That would be nuts.
They was at the game together, and they looked like they were talking. So we don't know.
Now some stuff, it's just PR. That was a good look for PR.
Yeah, that was a good look.
Because we hadn't seen Beyonce after the Super Bowl until the Grammys.
That's true.
And she was not in the crowd. She waited out just to, give her introductory speech for this award, and then she's gone.
Oof, yes.
Yeah. So we'll see. That would be epic.
That would
though.
be dope.
It would be, especially if they had a lot of other people in that video.
Yes, like
I need to get in that video.
Let's make that happen.
I know, right?
We can make that happen.
I love that.
Awesome.
So what else is going on?
It's a lot going on, and also speaking of Beyonce, I mean, you know, they made the statement. Farrakhan made the statement that if the police wouldn't back Beyonce up for her concerts, that he would.
Yes.
You know, so.
I love him.
Yeah,
I love that clip.
Definitely. Yeah.
I think it really. I think he's excited as we were when he saw
that. Yeah.
He's if there's anybody that can get this generation pumped up, it's him. I love to hear him speak.
He moves like he makes you feel a certain way that you feel like you can do anything. Like after he speaks, so
you can.
Yeah, that's true. You can.
Definitely. Yeah, I would. I need to start my own security business so I can.
Right. Okay.
I'll help you out, B. The Beehive has got your back. Our Reality, we got your back, girl. Don't worry. Don't worry at all.
Good promo.
Yeah, and so after, we just went to see BJ.
Oh my God, yes.
So it's been a music-filled couple of weeks for us.
And amazing, like not just any like ordinary like, you know, trill song and stuff like that. I'm talking like great music, like soulful. It was bit of funk, empowering,
jazz, R&B.
Yes.
I feel like it takes an alternative feel too. We're talking about in My Mind, the new album dropped by BJ, the Chicago kid.
Yes.
Very cool guy.
Yeah, he's very humble, very nice.
Yeah. And smart.
Yeah.
I loved everything he had to say.
Yeah, it was like almost perfect. I was watching the interview and I was like, this is perfect.
Yeah.
Like, it was just so perfect.
Yeah, he's the perfect person that you want to interview because you ask the question and he's gonna answer with it.
Exactly.
You know? He has a lot to say, that's for sure. But I've been a fan of his for a while now. There was a song called Fly Girl Get 'Em, and it talks about women falling in love with their natural hair. And I thought it was just so different. Like, thank you, this R&B singer. Like, I had just made a transition to my afro. I've been natural for a while, but I've never worn my afro. So I used to twist my hair at night listening to that song. I didn't tell him that, but yeah, I love that he speaks about... it's not just, you know, the money in the cars and all the girls, clubs. He speaks to stuff that I really, that hits me, you know, that resonates in the little world of Elisa. So, yeah, this album is great. It's been a long time coming. I think everybody's been waiting for it, you know.
Yeah, it's an awesome album. Like I said, I told Elisa I wasn't expecting like to love every song.
Yeah.
Every song is like, I don't know, it almost like transitions so good that you don't know that the next song is coming on.
Yeah.
And I love that. Like the song with him and Kendrick, is it New Cupid?
Yes.
Oh my God, that song, I love that song.
Everyone loves that one. It's a favorite.
I love that song. I love Home. Crazy. He has some great songs on the album.
He does.
Definitely some good collaborations as well.
And the show, we were talking about how when you see an artist perform live, it gives you a different feel for not only the song, but I guess like the album. Because now I see, you know, he emphasizes certain words, or he'll have a run here during the live show, and so I still remember it when I listen to the album now. But I remember I've never seen him play the drums. I didn't know he was a drummer.
Yeah, me
so
neither.
At the show, what was it? Home Turf Live.
Home Turf Live, hosted by WGCI.
WGCI, yeah. So he comes out, and there's a drum line, and he comes out, and he takes the sticks, and BJ just starts drumming away. I'm like, oh man, this is totally different than what I was expecting. Because when we saw him at the Shrine, it was a totally different feel.
Totally different.
More laid back.
Yeah.
You know, it was more the cool thing. This one, he came out. He was ready. You know, man down.
Home Turf Live, like he was ready just to like. I really feel like he like emphasized the home. He like did, on Instagram, he kept saying like, I'm gonna dedicate this song to Chicago. You know. And like he really felt the love, and he kept explaining that like I wanted to bring my album release party years because I knew I wasn't gonna feel that type of love in LA, and this is the home turf. So I think that was perfect, and everybody loved him. They showed him so much love. Yeah, it was amazing.
He's definitely a Chicago kid.
Definitely is. Amazing.
Yes, a lot.
And they had some more performers. They had
Lil Bibby was there.
Bibby, D-Lo and Little Chemo, the Rap Kings.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah, that was a pretty cool show. They turned up.
He did not want to stop dancing. I feel like he danced even during the break as they were setting up for the next band. D-Lo was still out there dancing.
Yes, he's definitely the Bop King.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. That was cool. I still need to learn that dance. Can you do it?
I can't.
No?
No.
Well,
and it's the most simple dance. I cannot do it.
We may need to have him on the show.
Yes,
D-Lo, we're going to have you on Reality.
Yes. We need to know.
Rhythm? Do you have rhythm?
I like to think I do.
We gonna find out. We are gonna find out.
Oh God.
I do, but I doubt I can. I don't know if I can handle that dance. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
I'll wear some baggy pants. You always look like you can dance when you wear baggy pants.
Yes, and get the lights that flick on and flick off.
Okay.
It's like you really
so you can't tell. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. We're gonna have to get him
on.
Yes.
So.
Yeah.
I also wanted to talk about Wendy Williams. She made a statement about Beyonce and Rihanna. Rihanna just came out with the single "Work" featuring Drake, and the video just dropped and things like that. Right. And Wendy made a good statement. She said that years from now, she don't think Rihanna would be a legend. Like Rihanna from now, like how we have a Diana Ross now, and she's considered a legend.
Right.
And back then she was popular as well.
Yes.
She don't believe that Rihanna will have that same impact. Like we won't go to Vegas to see Rihanna, and she doesn't have any iconic songs that we're gonna remember.
Okay.
What do you think about that statement?
I feel that way with a lot of artists now. I wouldn't think of her as a legend in that right. I wouldn't put her in a Diana Ross. She is a legend for, pop music, the island feel. She's changed her image. Like she is a mega star. I wouldn't necessarily say the hits that she has I would want to hear, 20 years when 50 years old. Right. I wouldn't go to Vegas for that. But I think there are people that will be Rihanna fans down the years. But it's you can't. I wouldn't put her there. Like I would go to see, a Toni Braxton. I mean, she's been in Vegas. It's a certain kind of artist that I would say is legend, and she isn't that for me.
Yeah, I was gonna say they certain people throw the word legend around so loosely.
It is.
And when I think of legend, I think of Toni Braxton, Ashaka Khan, Patti LaBelle,
trailblazers.
Yeah, you think of people like that, and I feel like they have these. Even Beyonce, they have a lot of work to do before they can get to that standard. Because now these artists have it easy almost because we have social media. They don't really have to do anything anymore. But I mean, not saying that they didn't work hard to get here, but look back in the day with Shaka Khan and all of them had to do, and they were still on top. Yeah. All of the you had so many women back in the day that were on top. Now it's like a competition. You can't like Rihanna and Beyonce at the same time. Either one has to be off and one has to go take a break. You know? Yeah. So it's it's weird, but it is what it is now in music. Yeah. I mean, but I don't think Rihanna's not legendary. I don't know. Not right now, at least. She's done some amazing things. I'm not denying that, but
can't take that away from her. But she's not that artist for me. I need a little bit more substance and more ballads. When I think of Rihanna, I think of dance music.
Exactly.
Something that I like to turn up to. But at the same time, I like music that speaks to my soul, teaches me something, makes me go and research this word or this outfit that's in your video. She's not that innovative to me, not in that sense. I think of fashion when I think of her,
exactly,
but she's not that. And I don't know who would be right now other than Beyonce.
That's true. I guess
there is
maybe Adele. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not the biggest Adele fan either, but I mean, she's an amazing artist, but.
Yeah. I guess just Beyonce right now.
Yeah.
Because when I think legend, I feel like it immediately makes me think of like a Michael Jackson, a performer that can speak on world issues, that can dance and sing and, you know, maybe produce and maybe a musician, you know, but you don't really know that. I act, I write scripts. I feel like there's so much more that goes into legend, and you have to, it's probably a little harder to work for that now in this day and age, because now there is social media. We know a lot more that goes on behind the scenes than, you know, people may have when, you know, they had the Isley Brothers coming up and the Stevie Wonders. It's probably a little bit harder for us to consider you that much, in my opinion.
Yeah, I definitely agree. Lastly, I think we should discuss like something that was very important to Chicago night scene, the music scene, the Shrine.
That's where we met.
Yeah. Aww. Oh my God. We did.
We have a romance story with the Shrine.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like the Shrine. I mean, they announced like weeks ago that they're going to be closing due to like someone buying it and turning it into a hotel. But you know, then something happened.
A couple days later, right?
Yeah, something happened.
Someone was killed.
Really?
I feel like it was a fatal shooting.
I didn't know someone was killed. I know somebody got shot, and they like had to.
Fatal.
Like,
but don't quote me. Let me check.
Yeah, but I definitely know somebody got shot, and I'm sorry about that. That's sad.
It's sad and scary because as long as I've been going there, I've never heard
anything
a story
like that.
And for it to, you know, they had a month before they closed, and then that.
That was the one club that I really did feel comfortable at.
Yeah.
The Shrine. And to know that they had to go out the way that they did is super sad because they had so many iconic people at the Shrine. You know?
Did.
And they were known for that, for bringing good entertainment to Chicago, and now their rep is like kind of almost tarnished because of that. So
that's crazy. When we were there, I feel like it was just Lil Kim at 50 Cent.
Yeah, so many SWV. We got to interview SWV.
We did.
Oh my God.
Jeez.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's so crazy.
Well, we're gonna have to get, you know, the people's feedback on that. We want to hear from you. So next episode, you guys give us a call and let us know how you feel about missing the Shrine closing. R.I.P. the Shrine.
Rest in peace, the Shrine.
Pour out some liquor.
It's so long to say goodbye. It's just so long. It's so hard to say goodbye.
So hard.
We want to thank you all for watching and listening, of course.
First episode in the bags. We got so much more coming up for y'all.
Yes.
Some celebrity interviews.
Yes.
We'll be out on the road soon.
Yes.
So,
road trip.
Yes.
Our reality takes the road.
Yes. That's going to be epic.
Yes, I can't wait.
Are you a good road tripper?
Yes.
We'll see. We'll see. All right, y'all. It's your girl, Elisa Latrice.
And Kim A.
And this is Our Reality. Be sure to check us out on social media. We are on Twitter at Our Reality Show.
Yes.
And Facebook, Instagram, Our Reality. That's TEA.
Yep.
And also follow us on YouTube, our YouTube channel.
Subscribe, like.
Yes.
Show love, share.
Your girls. Thank you so much for listening, y'all.
See you all
next time.